Hello guys, my name is Sanket. In this video, we are going to talk about AgentForce Conversation Client API. So we all know about AgentForce having different types like employee agent, service agent, right? Then AgentForce for Slack or field service. There are a lot of types of agent we have in Salesforce. So I'm talking here about employee agent, and we all know that like by default, if you have to launch an AgentForce as an employee and you want to launch employee agent, so when you the AgentForce will be launched. So agent panel will be launched here. So you can switch between the agents you have been assigned to, right? Like I can switch between these agents. So total I have like access to three different agents and I can switch between them. So this is like out of the box functionality. But what if instead of launching it from here, I want to launch it from a custom LWC? And in Salesforce, there are a lot of requirement like this, right? Like when you are implementing Agentforce for your customer, there would be a lot of scenarios when customer already having a lot of LWC built and you want to launch Agentforce from there. So when I say launch Agentforce from there, I mean like opening the Agentforce panel. So I have a couple of examples here, which I will show, right? So you can see what I have over here is I have added a component called Agentforce Launcher, which basically use Agentforce Conversation Client API. And we should always remember that it only works in Salesforce Lightning Experience desktop environment, and only works in Lightning Experience panel. It doesn't work in other experiences like W or CentOS. You must have like API version 59 or greater than that, and Agentforce must be enabled in the org. So the module which we are going to use is called Lightning/ACC API, which is nothing but like Agentforce Conversation Client API. So short form ACC API here, right? So let us see first how does it work. So here I have a couple of scenarios to showcase. So the first one is like open this agent. So here I am passing a specific bot ID. Bot ID meaning the agent. So when you publish your agent, it create a bot version. So let me do this. So let me go to data export and search for bot. So here is bot definition, and I can search for developer name. Yeah. So you can see that these are my agents, and these are the bot IDs. So basically, here I'm passing a specific bot ID here in the code. I will walk you through this. So when I click on open agent, you see right, like automatically the panel gets launched. What if I want to close it? Like generally people click here, but since I launched from here and I want to close from LWC itself, so I can click on this close panel and it gets closed. Now let me do one thing. So right now it's opening hello world. Let me switch to case CRUD agent and select. And now close panel. So here, when I will click on open agent, it always switches back to hello world because I passed a specific bot ID here in this button click method. But let me go to case CRUD agent now and close this. And if I click on here, so you see it opened the last opened agent. So it remembers which agent I opened last and it opened the same, right? Then I can directly interact with the employee agent from here itself. Like I don't need to really interact here. Like I don't need to interact here. I can also do the same thing from here. Let me show you. So if I right now you see right, hello, what can you do? This is my utterance, and if I click on send to agent, you see here it's sent to the agent and it will respond. So see it respond, right? So this is how like you can send an utterance. Also, I can orchestrate my utterances. Like let's say if I click on run queue demo, so what it is going to do is it is going to send 3 utterance in a go, one by one. So let me click run queue demo. So this is the first utterance, question 1 of 3. They respond and it sent another utterance and it will respond, and now it sent the third one. So this is how you will orchestrate your utterances to your employee agent. So this is one. Now, and here like I just given an option to switch between the agent you have and select that, but that's fine. Let us walk through the code now. You understand what I'm trying to say over here, right? Not only this, like you can also launch it from anywhere. So here in this case, I shown you adding it on the Lightning page. So if I click on, let me just give a refresh first. And if I click on edit page, right? So this is my component name, AgentForce Launcher, and I placed it over here. Now in this component, like what I have done is I have exposed design attributes here. Like you can pass the default agent it will interact with. So you need to pass the developer name here. What would be the card title and default utterance? Like I shown you, right? I sent hello. What can you do? So you can switch between the compact layout and normal layout. Like it's up to you. So I will walk you through the code. So this is where like I placed it into a Lightning page. But what I want to show you other than this is you can also place this component in an utility var. So let me do one thing. Let me go to another app. Let me go to agent script recipes. So yeah, so this app here, you can launch the same component from utility var, right? So I did the utility var target in my component code, and you can launch it from here. If I click on open panel, everything works fine. Let me close it. Let me click on this. It worked fine. Let me send the utterances. You see, right? It worked fine. Okay. So everything is working fine. So you can also, like, my intention was to show you where all you can use this. You can also launch it from global action. So if you see, if I click on plus here, I have exposed my component, sorry, LWC to global action through an Aura component. So if I click here, it launched the global action, and I can basically so I can click on open agent. Yep. So you can see it works fine, right? I can close my panel. So everything is working pretty good, right? So let us walk through the code now. So here, okay. So let us see the first button. We had 3 buttons, right? Like if you remember, we had this button, open panel, open agent, and close panel. So let's go to open panel button first. So this is the open panel button, and it is whenever you click on this, it is executing this handler, open last. So if you go and search for that, right? So here basically what we are doing is we are executing this open panel method. So where do we have defined this, right? Here. So we have imported open function, execute function from the module Lightning SSE API, AgentForce Conversation Client API, right? So there were 3 functions as part of this module. Open will open the employee, close will close the employee agent panel, and execute will send the utterance to the employee agent, right? So all we did is, like, we directly called the open panel here, and that's it. Then if we go to this one, open agent, where we were passing the bot ID. So let's go to that method. And here, if you see in the open panel, we are just passing the a specific bot ID. So it's up to you. Like if you don't pass, it will open the default one. And if you pass a specific bot ID, then it will go and open that a specific one. So sorry, if you don't pass it, like, it will just, so there is no such concept called default one. Basically, the default is what you opened the last time. So that's what I mean. Like, first time I opened Hello World, and let's say I switched to case credit agent. So this time, like, case credit agent is now the default one. Like, whenever I will not pass any ID here, it will always go and open that. See, right? Same thing, how about handle close? So when you click on close panel, it just call the close panel function from the SSE API module, right? So it's pretty simple, like very simple code. Let's see the utterance one. So when you pass a specific utterance, right? Let's say handle execute. So this one. So here we are passing send to agent, right? Like passing a specific text, whatever we have. So if you see here, what we are doing is we are getting the text, and that text we are passing to execute utterance function. So basically, this is just an alias, right? Function alias. We have said execute as execute utterance. So if you go to this function, so we are passing the text and the bot ID. So these 2 things we are passing, and it is executing the basically the utterance. So it's pretty simple. I will paste this code. Sorry, I will deploy this code into a repo. You can just fetch from there. You can directly use it. Let us just quickly walk into the XML file here. So if you see, I have enabled it for Lightning app page, home page, and record page. Also, you can use it on tab, then utility bar, and record action. So I didn't show you the record action. Let me quickly go to the record, and here I have the button. If you click on this button, so it's basically same component being lodged as a record button. Click on this, it is opening the panel behind the scene, right? Click on close panel, it is closing it. So yeah, it works from anywhere. Then how I did on the global actions, in the global action side, I just, like, in the Aura component, I wrapped my LWC here and just called my LWC without passing any value other than the card title. If you want, you can pass it, but yeah, that's fine. And directly use this component into the quick action. So yeah, this is how, like, it will work. You can deal with Lightning AgentForce Conversation Client API to open, close, and execute an utterance employee agent panel. Thank you for watching this video.